Right. And this is a really fun part to talk about because this is the ad copy. I actually created a video about ad, it's called the ad copy swipe. In that video, gives you a really good explanation about different type of copies, different type of frameworks in order to create ad copy. Like just to let you know real quick, I learned copywriting from a guy called Frank Kern, and Frank Kern explains it really well. And essentially, the way that he explains it is like this: you start by essentially telling the audience who are we talking to, right? What do they want, and how do they get what they want. So it's three parts. Who is it that we want to talk to? What do they want, and how do they get what they want? It's very simple framework. You can create something like that real fast. But in this case, I'm gonna walk you through a framework that is also gonna help you create an ad copy every single time. You can actually put this in ChatGPT as well to create different variations. Uh, we use this in order to create our ad copy. We there's different steps to actually optimize ads. You want to 100% optimize your ad copy. You want to optimize your creative, right? And then your landing page. Uh, Once you start creating getting the right creatives, then the rest starts, kind of falling like a waterfall, right? Because it keeps going like a domino. So your creative is very important, and your ad copy is exactly what's going to make them ultimately trust you and ultimately do uh, an entire click, or like go over the entire um, survey or lead form. So let's start by going through this. All right. So the first thing is you want to insert an attention grabbing offer or a question that ultimately triggers motivation or some sort of urgency or some sort of desire. So here's one example. So sell your house fast or sell your home fast, no repairs, no commission, no hassle. That one is a strong benefit and offer. You could also be asking questions such as, need to sell your house fast, we're here to help, right? But just imagine different questions or offers that are no brainer that you can put at the very top. Remember that the very top, you're gonna notice that there's gonna be in the ad itself in Facebook, you're gonna be able to see something that says kind of like see more or read more or something like that. So means that there's this first three lines or three and a half will be the most important ones for your ad copy. Then here we have continuing the example. So are you dealing with a property that you need to sell quickly? Whether it's insert seller pain point, so whether it's moving, tired of tenants, avoiding foreclosure, we can help. Notice that we are actually avoiding saying you have to move, you are tired of tenants, you are avoiding foreclosure. We're avoiding pointing at them. Right now, we're asking in this right here, but we're avoiding pointing at them at adjectives or at situations that are uncomfortable for this. And the reason why is because housing category can be a little bit tricky, right? So it can reject you the ads. So you avoid doing you, right? Now here it is. Here's how we make it simple. So we're going to list down the feature benefits, right? Fair cash offer tailored to your home. No hidden fees or commissions. No repairs needed. We buy homes in any condition. Stress free closings on your timeline as fast as 7 to 14 days. And it's a bonus. We even help cover closing costs. No open houses, no long waiting periods, no extra cost, just fast and simple solution to selling your home. And then again, remember how I told you how do they get what they want? Well, click on the learn more to get started today. And then let's talk about how we can make a home selling process quick, easy, and stress free for you. All right. So this is a very simple template that you can use. Now, this is the explanatory one. Let's take a look at the one. Let's go first of all in the headline. So the headline is almost going to be your offer. So you kind of saying your offer once again, right? A strong benefit, a strong offer. All right. So, for example, sell a house fast, no repairs, no commissions, no hassle. This is a very simple way. You can always say, um, sell a house, sell your house in less than 7 days, and get $1,000 extra, right? Or we pay more than any other investor does, right? Sell your house quickly, sell your house assets quickly, and get top cash or top dollar or full price. So, right here, add copy for motivated sellers. Need to sell your home fast? We're here to help. Are you dealing with a property you need to sell quickly? Let's remove this right here. Whether it's moving, tired of managing tenants, or just one fresh start, we can help. Here's how we can make it easy. Here, future benefits, future benefits, bonus. No open houses, no long waiting periods, and no extra cost. If you're ready to move forward and want to learn more, click learn more to get started today. And boom. Headline, get a fair cash offer for your home today. All right, so here's important notes for compliance. So there's a keyword block list and phrases to avoid that I put right here. So for instance, to keep your ads compliant and effective while avoiding restrictions, in the housing category, you have to be very careful because certain things can ultimately be taken as you're accusing people, you're not being um, morally right, or ultimately you're discriminatory. So you want to avoid that. So, for example, keywords to avoid is being aggressive or pushy phrasing or stuff like that. Um, Pricing triggers, for instance, or so on. Exaggerated or overly emotional words, specific personal financial pain points. So it's very important to know how to word things like foreclosure, or struggling, or financial burden, right? And it's important to ultimately know how to word properly. Five forbidden practices to avoid an REI ad. So, for instance, you want to avoid pointing fingers at people. That's why I was correcting the you instead of you. Instead of saying like, "Are you struggling with foreclosure? Do you need to sell your house fast or whatever?" Just do more of a generalized type of term, right? Because Facebook in the housing category flags ads that appear accusatory or overly personal. So let's just do more broad and inclusive. So we help homeowners in all situations find easy solutions. Selling a home doesn't have to be stressful, for example, or overly stressful emotional language. So let's say, stop suffering through financial stress, sell your house fast. That's kind of crazy, right? It's a language that ultimately dramatizes hardship or emotional turmoil. And examples are, don't let your property become a burden, for example. What you should do is a solution oriented message. So we make the selling process simple, stress free. Get a fair cash offer and move forward with confidence, right? Misleading promises or exaggerations. So, for instance, we always guarantee the highest cash offer, right? Sell a house in 1 day, no matter the situation. That's kind of crazy to say. Um, you can't really sell a house in 1 day, right? But you can receive an instant offer, for example, or sell in less than 7 days, right? Um, so say things like, hey, get a cash offer and sell in less than in little as 7 days. Our offers are tailored to your home's value, no hidden fees. Avoiding over personalized pain points, right? So dealing with divorce or bankruptcy, or stuck with an inherited property you can't manage. So again, avoid the you, avoid the over personalized pain points and so on. So instead just do more of a broad approach, inclusive. So we buy homes in any condition, whether that's divorced or bankrupt situations, whatever you can always say. Look at sell your house fast. Let's make it happen. We work and we help all kinds of issues such as inherited properties and so on. You can always say that. So again, know you. So focus on solutions, not problems. So we buy homes quickly with no repairs. Our fast and simple process puts you in control for your sale. This activates ultimate desires, right? Um, and these are a few other notes. So here, for example, notes on the photos. Uh, Round down properties work really well, even inside of the house, or ultimately a video that goes over this random property, and it's either some sort of b-roll with text on screen, or UGC and so on. Clean professional visuals that highlight the offer, obviously. I'll show you a few creatives, and I'll show you a few videos. And testimonials after they opt in are huge, powerful, and you should have an overload of testimonials within your thank you page in a video sales letter. I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you exactly how it would look like, and so on. All right. So, hope you guys like this video. Um, Here is an SOP of you being able to actually create an structure ad copy with a bonus at the very bottom right here. You can ultimately feed this to ChatGPT and it will help you tons.